Hi everybody, Jackie Ledlich here with CSM Live. We're on Friday instead of Wednesday this week, so surprise. The Creative Scrapbooker team is scrapbooking this weekend, getting all kinds of creative stuff done. You can see in the background, hey girls. Hi. Everybody's back there working hard, yay. So today we've got a special person here, Carrie Ingle. Hi, Carrie. And Carrie, you're working with Chameleon Pens, is that right?
Yes.
There we go. Okay,
yes.
I'm going to move over here. And Carrie's going to show you how to create.
This card.
Yeah,
Right.
love it. That's beautiful.
So I enjoyed this stamp so much that I went a little crazy with my chameleons and sat one night and was practicing coloring because I don't consider myself a
Carrie
colorer,
is an absolute artist and does beautiful stuff with her pens.
Well.
Carrie, what stamp is it that you're using?
This is the Dilutions,
Okay.
the Couture collection. So they're
Cool.
really fun, and they're really fun to use with the chameleons because they're not too big a space, right?
Right.
And you can still layer some colors in there.
Nice.
So
I'm just going to, Catherine Thompson just came on. Hi,
Okay.
Catherine, and she loves her chameleons too, so that's fun. Do you want to show us what the chameleon pens look like?
Sure. So
Okay.
this is the chameleon pen, and it has the two different nibs. So you have the more bullet type of nib.
Okay.
Can you see that one?
Yeah,
And then you have the brush tip,
the brush tip.
right?
Hi, Robin and Ro.
And you always have to make sure to keep that on when you're not using it.
Okay.
But when you're using them, the chameleon is
It's got that, the diffuse, what is that called? I want to say a diffuser, but it's not. It pushes the ink down.
I know, because I'm on camera, I've got a brain.
A brain fart.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we can see it right there. It is pushing the ink, infusing the ink further down. So these are the pens.
The blender.
The blender.
So the blender infuses into the tip, and so what happens when you go to color, you end up with an ombre effect, right? So it comes out light, it starts out light, and then as you're coloring,
It gets darker.
it gets darker and darker, and we had it on for quite a while, so we're getting a
Right.
really nice long ombre
Oh
here,
yeah, look at that.
right?
So these are the pens that you can get many different shades
Out of one
out
pen.
of one pen.
And I actually just started coloring and stamping when I think I got these
Right.
a couple months
and
ago.
Catherine just said to us it's called the fusing chamber. Thank you, Catherine.
thank
You're
you.
absolutely right.
So this is sort of my first attempt at stamping and coloring and trying all these things. So it really makes me feel like an artist when I do that.
Well, you are.
And so what I discovered, like I was watching a few videos and things, and I really kind of got addicted to doing the faces and using the kind of stippling, the stippling effect to kind of create the shading, and I really
Very nice.
loved what it created once I was done. So I thought I'd just show you what I learned when I was doing this.
Yes, we'd love to see.
And then we'll just talk about how to make that frame
Great.
around there. So what I did, I started this one off already, just with her cheeks in there.
Okay.
And because I have to think about that, and it's not second nature to me, I drew my son here, just so that I kind of...
that's smart.
I'm thinking about...
Where the shadow's going to be.
Exactly. So
Perfect.
I had started off, I had done the pink, and so I had infused it, or diffused it? Infused it?
I think it's fused. Yeah.
And so you have the lighter starting there, and you can see where it got darker.
So you got all that shade just using
Yeah.
one pen.
So I layered her blush. It's like if I, was putting blush on myself.
Okay.
And so then we'll go in now with the nude color. Oh,
Okay.
Why that?
So
And
frisky lid.
yes, and you have to just be patient.
That's the one thing I noticed with the chameleon pens is that you definitely have to not sit down and think you're going to go straight to coloring. You have to kind of calm
Calm
relax.
down. I count to 13 or 14 because I want a bit of a grade on this, and you can get some streaks, so keeping it more upright works a little better.
Right.
But we're going to start here because this is where my son was, right?
Right.
And it's a little light, and so then I'm just layering, right? And
So you can see the color slowly coming.
yeah, and so we're going to try to under your lips would be a little darker, right?
Right.
And so we're just going on top, and do you see how it's really blended nicely over her blush?
Yes.
I look like a professional makeup artist.
You do. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
And
so
so-
cool. And it just keeps getting a little bit darker.
Right. And so then I'm just gonna keep coloring her neck as we go along.
Wow, that's what. And what number is this?
And
This
see, I
color-
look
the
like an
color-
artist. Look at that. That's so
That's
exciting.
perfect. That is the
One.
NU1 bisque.
Bisque. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then when I was playing, I was kind of like, I kind of wanted it to be a little darker. And so I went in,
Add a little bit of the dots.
right, and you're kind of going under her hat a little to create a little
Right.
bit of shading. And so I was just kind of random, when I went a little more down here and a little
Right.
less up there.
Did you use? Are those the only two colors that you used, or did
Those
you
are the
do-
only two on the face.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That
And
looks
so-
great.
And so then where's the nib on this guy? I can't see. Oh, there. So then, I kind of thought, I want a little more,
A little bit more.
right? And, I got, and some of them
Yeah.
I really liked. It kind of looked freckly, like on her.
Cool.
And I just kind of went to town.
That looks so easy.
Right? And
Carrie.
then,
You make that look so easy.
you want her lips to match, right? And so
Very
you
nice.
end up with this
That
really
is absolutely perfect.
beautiful face, right? And so I kind of got addicted to doing the faces.
Yes, and that's
Yeah.
a perfect stamp as well to practice
Yeah,
on it. That right
yeah.
there. Okay, so now
And-
you did something to the, or what was there?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm using your creative.
Oh, we're using
scrap-
Super Stock.
Yes.
Some Creative Scrapbooker Super Stock, so
Yes.
it's nice and heavy.
Right.
Okay.
And so these ladies, my husband thought I was nuts because I think I did about 12 ladies I was coloring every night, and so you can see where the sun was coming from this side. So
Right.
when I did her up here, I started.
Right.
On some of them, this gal, I think I layered a pink, so I layered the pink on top of a red.
Okay.
Right, so where it was lighter in the red, I went over it with a pink, so
Nice.
you can create.
You did some blending of the colors themselves. All right.
And so then,
You wanted to show a little bit of the frame.
the frame. So I just, I did one here before we started. So I just cut out my frame.
The magics of TV,
Yeah.
but it's not TV. It's a camera in a little place
Right. So I
where there's
I
usually not TVs.
cut out my frame.
Okay.
The magic.
The magic.
Do we need sound effects? Okay. So I cut out my frames, and I started this one to show you, and here's one I did in the yellow.
Okay. Are you looking
Oh,
for?
I love this.
Oh, that's magenta pattern paper.
Oh,
Very
stunning.
nice.
And so it really works well, I find, with these vintage ladies.
Yeah.
So, I was trying to decide what color frame to use. So this one I did with the Warm
The
Sunset.
warm sunset.
And I used a purple ink on top to
Very
stamp
nice.
on ink to match the paper underneath. And
Right.
then what I do later is emboss it with
Right.
3 layers of...
I'll show this
yeah.
one so that they can see the
You
glossy.
can kind of see the...
So
glossy-
it's been embossed 3 times,
Right.
right? But look at that. You know what? Really, the magic of this is the perfect skin tone face
Yes.
coloring.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Yeah, and so you can see here, I start up here and work my way down.
right?
And then I would load my pen again,
Hi, Kathy.
and just, I'd start up here, but we'd,
We need to infuse a bit.
We
So
need to infuse.
we'll show this one more time. For those that are just tuning in, we are showing how to use chameleon pens. And these get infused. There's the infusing chamber that Catherine told us about, because we couldn't think of the name earlier on. And it just basically pushes the ink down
yeah.
so
and
that
that's
when we
about
start
15.
using it, the color comes out light and then gets darker. So one pen has a whole bunch of different shades.
Right, and
That's
then you'll
very
just,
cool.
getting stage right here. we
No,
can
that's
shake it.
perfect.
Right, and so then you
We
get,
totally get the picture, Carrie.
yeah, so then you color all the way down, and
And you get the magic really is that perfect shading at the top.
yeah. And they worked really well with, then I just stamped on top with my,
I see you
word
used
stamp.
a Unity word stamp
Yep.
right here. Carrie used that stamp. Look at that stamp's got lots of love on it, Carrie. That must be a favorite stamp.
It is. So, yeah, and
There you go.
stamp on top, and where did I get that one? Right, so then
Perfect.
you stamp on top, and you, when you emboss it, I had a dirty Top Boss, which I actually kind of like.
I
love-
actually like the look of that too.
Yeah, so it added a little more color, and you get the very
Yeah.
ombre effect here.
Awesome. Well, you know what, Carrie? Thank you so much for doing a CSM Live. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in, and we will see you all next time. Oh, grab yourself some chameleon pens. Thanks again, Carrie.
You're welcome.